These two teams will go head-to-head in the semi-final of the Coppa Italia, but before then it's a dress rehearsal with points on the line in Serie A as Lazio host Atalanta. Atalanta are unbeaten since the turn of the year, but Lazio are showing positive signs lately and have only lost once in their past 6 in Serie A. Once again, the Lazio fans are on strike, so will that play into the hands of the visitors? At an almost deserted Stadio Olimpico, it's Lazio, Atalanta. We are underway. We direct start here from Atalanta. Bernasconi. That's awkward for Mario Hila. And last touch off Nikola Krstovic. Again given away by Atalanta. Cataldi. Della Bashiru. Marasic. Cataldi made that run. And back again with Ivan Provedel. Daniel Maldini. Straight to Zalewski. Zalewski. Trying to win the foul. Not given. Referee says play on. Now Daniel Maldini. Again given away. It's scrappy from both sides. Nuno Tavares has found a pocket of space. Maldini assessing his options. Here is Isaacson. Garnesecchi getting down low, making the save. Here at home, Lazio just one win from their past 8 against Atalanta. So far from home sweet home in recent years then against Ladea. Bernasconi. Zalewski, a former Roma man. Zalewski. Bernasconi trying to get there around the keeper. Bernasconi. Krstovic! Great defending by Profsgaard. Heading it over the bar and out. Krstovic can't believe he's missed. Zalewski with that initial ball. Bernasconi around Provedel. Krstovic couldn't find the back of the net. Impeccable defending by Profsgaard. Now Ederson. No Tavares. Isaacson. Either side really able to stamp down their authority. Maldini, nice feet. Noslin for Nuno Tavares. Taylor! Couldn't quite connect there, the Dutchman. In the end, it was a simple save for Garnesecchi. Taylor trying spectacular. The penalty hero from midweek who netted his first goal for the club in Lazio's last home game here against Genoa. Trying to do it again there. Palladino barking orders in his technical area. Here's Samojic. Krstovic. Deron. Ederson. Zalewski. Atalanta patiently passing it around, trying to find an opening. Deron. Zappacosta for Krstovic. And they've got a corner. Samojic. Ahano. Never scored in Serie A. Threatening there to give Atalanta the lead. Scored in the Cup against Genoa, the club that nurtured his talent earlier in the season. Honest Ahano. Isaacson. Taylor's screaming for it. Comes to Kenneth Taylor. Taylor. Tavares. Here is Noslin. Noslin for Maldini. Taylor off the post. Really unlucky. Daniel Maldini looking to prove a point against his parent club today. Laying it off there for Kenneth Taylor. First time strike by the Dutchman. And Karnaseki and company bailed out by the post. Here's Ederson. Bernasconi. Bernasconi. Profsgaard. Mohila's back on the pitch. It's 11v11 again. Ederson. Bernasconi. Bernasconi, the latest player to graduate from the Atalanta Academy. Here's another one of those graduates, Scalvini. Continue to churn out talent after talent. Derone. Tavares. Springing forward. Tavares tried to release Maldini. Samajic tracking back. Samajic first time. Zappacosta. Krstovic. Zappacosta. Man, or they're saying handball. Cataldi racing across here. And the referee has pointed to the penalty spot. Well, Zappacosta was adamant it was a handball. Cataldi looking to protest his innocence. But the referee has awarded a penalty here to the visitors. Zappacosta with that cutback, you could hear him shouting, man, or handball. Ederson has netted on this ground before against Lazio. Looking to do it again, this time from the penalty spot. Ederson to give Atalanta the lead. Moments before the break. Ladea get the opening goal from the penalty spot for Ederson. It's his first of the Serie A season. Remarkably, it's taking him until mid-February. All thumbs up now for Ederson, who's got so many goals in previous seasons. Scored in the Champions League, but now he does finally get that first of the season in Serie A. Needed a penalty to do so. Releasing Zappacosta, who's clearly onside in the build-up. And racing away. And from here, Zappacosta earning Atalanta, after combining with Krstovic, a penalty. Cataldi. And then Ederson, great penalty. Taylor. Here's Noslin. Still with Noslin. May work its way through here. They're appealing, the Lazio players. Referee not interested. They're all queuing up there. Tavares. Noslin. Ederson. Marisic. Delibashiru. He netted the first goal of this fixture last season. Brescianini then got a late equaliser for Atalanta, looking now to do the opposite. Samajic. Scalvini. Krstovic. Ederson. Scalvini. Disappointing finish from Scalvini. Atalanta just happy just to pass it around here at the back, keep it away from Lazio. Run down the clock, protect this narrow lead. Scalvini, Profsgaard, Cataldi, Marisic. Back with Cataldi. You can see Marihila there was a bit hesitant. Again, it's another mix-up on that left-hand side from Lazio. And there goes the half-time whistle. An Ederson penalty then, the difference between the two teams at the break. Cataldi handling the ball on a Zappacosta cutback. Lazio, who did strike the woodwork earlier in the contest. Isaacson and company, though, have it all to do then at the restart. At half-time here at the Stadio Olimpico, it is Lazio 0, Atalanta 1. Raspadori and Kosunu just waiting here. And Marihila coming off for Lazio. So Raspadori and Kosunu on for Atalanta then in this second half. Scalvini making way for Kosunu. And Samajic coming off, I believe, for Giacomo Raspadori. And as we were saying, for Lazio, Mario Hila off. And Patrick. Lazio get us back underway as they seek an equaliser here. Deron trying to release Krstovic, who had an opportunity in the first half, nodded off the line by that man there, Profsgaard. Maldini looking to turn. Maldini. Nuno Tavares. Noslin, Cataldi. Nuno Tavares. Did he handle that? We play on. Now Raspadori. Past Cataldi. Still with Raspadori now. Ederson. Zalewski. He's won the foul. Lazio. Did Zappacosta handle that, or was it Nuno Tavares? Well, the Portuguese defender. All eyes and ears then on Juan Lucas Aki now.
A seguito di revisione, il numero 77 dell'Atalanta tocca il pallone con la mano, ma precedentemente il giocatore della Lazio è in fuorigioco.
So Zappacosta did handle the ball, but Nuno Tavares started in an offside position, so the penalty can't be given. So keep an eye on the bottom left of your picture. Nuno Tavares. It's Bernasconi keeping Nuno Tavares offside. So Lazio still seeking a first goal this season in Serie A from a corner. Just the one overall, which came in the cup. It's played short. Cataldi's ball. Noslin! And then Marisic on the rebound. Couldn't tuck it home. Carnesecchi with a superb stop. Cataldi's ball. Noslin with that flick on. Carnesecchi. Fabulous one-handed save. Now Bernasconi. Taylor. Maldini. Noslin. Noslin. One point looked like he was shaping up to shoot. Now Krstovic, I think he's just going to try and hold it up here. Krstovic has found Zappacosta. Lazio needs to get men back and fast. Deron just took his eye off the ball and he's given it away again. Rare mistakes from him. Cataldi. Maldini. Here's Taylor. Nuno Tavares. Ederson away. Now Zappacosta. No real sense of urgency from Zappacosta. Happy just to carry it forward, allow players to get forward and get in support. Zappacosta. Here's Ederson. Raspadori. Ederson. Now Zalewski. Zalewski! It's an absolute beauty! And the former Roma man would have really enjoyed that one on his old stomping ground against the Giallorossi's eternal rivals. He hadn't scored since September, but boy, it was worth the wait. Found a pocket of space. He set his sights on goal. And he curled it into that bottom corner. Shades of a goal he scored last season for Inter against Torino. This time it's for the Nerazzurri of Bergamo. And it takes Atalanta another step closer to maximum points. Marisic given away, Kolasinac. Rovella sliding in. Fair challenge, says the referee. Rovella. Then foul. The referee's digging into his pocket. It's Bernasconi. Shown a yellow card. Previous 2 yellows went to Hano and Scalvini. They're both off now for Atalanta. It is Daniel Maldini, punched away by Carnesecchi. Determined to get a goal then against his parent club. He's Jackson's ball in. Kolasinac. Profsgaard. Taylor. Maldini. And Carnesecchi quick off his line there. Nuno Tavares, headed down, off the post. What do Lazio have to do to get a goal back? Floated back in, and out. Well, it's another time that Atalanta have been rescued by the frame of the goal. Ratko with that header. Trying to get his first for the club. Patrick and Maldini couldn't get there on the rebound. Here's Bulaitia. No Tavares, Kolasinac, Bulaitia. And now Patrick of all people. No foul. Rovella's lost the ball. Krstovic, an audacious strike by Krstovic. Unfortunately for him, couldn't hit the target. To get something here. Now Marisic riding through. Bulaitia, Marisic. Bulaitia, Ratko. And again. Well, we'll ask the question again. What do Lazio have to do to score? In the meantime, the flag going up on that far side. Atalanta continue their almost perfect start to 2026. Ederson with a penalty, his first ever penalty across his career in the first half. And then Zalewski sealing the win in the second. Atalanta leapfrog Como into 6th. And is this arrivederci to Lazio's hopes of qualifying for Europe via the league? Atalanta then the psychological edge when these sides meet in the Coppa Italia next month. Final score here, Lazio 0, Atalanta 2.